All right, we're back. What do we got here? 36?
Yeah,
Tristan
36.
Cassis?
Yes.
Are we sure? I think this
Positive.
is 37. Didn't I
Nope.
say that last week?
Yeah, I feel like I thought
on.
last
think it's
week was Tristan
37, but
Cassis, to be honest.
Don't listen to me.
I'm fairly certain I said Tristan Cassis last week.
We do this every time. Like, we sit in this call 20 minutes, and then once we start, we're like, what episode is it?
No, last week was
It's
35.
36. It is 36.
We're 36.
No,
Actually,
it's
wait a
not.
minute. Nope.
It's 37.
It's labeled wrong.
Sam labeled last episode wrong.
On
We have two.
I uploaded it wrong?
We have 2 35s.
35. So this is 37.
That's
The,
really good. I'll
yeah.
change that. I'm not going to change the thumbnail, but I'll change the description.
The thumbnail's correct. It's the description that's wrong.
Oh, perfect. I'll do it right
there
now.
There we go. We got that right.
I'd say the thumbnail
So
says
37,
36.
That's it's the Patrice Bergeron episode, the Brandon Moss
Is that
episode.
a Rodney Harrison?
Could be.
Wow.
Let's see.
It sounds right.
I gotta look for my own sanity. Yep, 37. Hold that
Very
one out of my
nice.
ass.
All right, let me make an update here.
I gotta find some other good ones.
Manage videos. We're gonna change that right now to the live edit.
Live edit.
Fuck it, we do
All
it
right,
live.
go refresh, see if it's changed now.
You're good.
Deion Sanders.
Nope.
was it?
No, it's not.
It'll eventually go.
Yeah,
over.
I'll do it eventually.
It's
I'll
showing
keep
it
it.
on my end. So
Yeah, now I see it. There we go.
pretty solid episode last week. Got a little 26 piece.
Hell yeah.
26 views. So if you tuned in last week, appreciate it. This is a slow start to the episode. We got to stop doing this dumb shit.
We got
But yeah,
Restart.
what the hell did you say?
nothing. I'll just keep quiet over here.
Yeah. Speak up.
Yeah,
Say it with
yeah.
your chest. Chris, if you want to take this one again, you kind of threw together this top half of the agenda, and then I can kind of take.
Oh,
it
you
in
want me to
middle
take the
where I
lead
add
on the
some stuff.
updates on spring training updates? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thank you. You typed it, so
It's a true story.
Yeah. No, I mean, just obviously a very exciting time, even though we're only 10 games into spring training and got about 20 more to go.
Mhm.
What's today? The third? We're
third.
17
even-
days away.
We'll say even. Oh, you're talking about for the Korea series
Yeah. 17
Okay.
days away from a actual 2024 regular season
game that matters.
So definitely exciting.
About a week away until the Sox play in the DR.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday next
So
week.
5
Sox-
days
Sox
5
are in the
days from-
DR.
from hence or 6 something. I don't know. Yeah.
I was like, they only get 1 day to travel down there. I'm like, figured they give them a little more time, but then I remember they're in Florida and they're already.
It's like a 2-hour flight.
they can hop
Like
on a boat.
You could swim probably if you got enough stamina.
Imagine Raffy Devers swimming to the DR.
He floats.
I'll sit on a floaty tube. You guys pull me, all right?
Couple
Let's go.
Raffy 2 scoops.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talking about the spring training, obviously we're going to take a more in-depth look at the Red Sox than anything else. But Red Sox, I don't know, man. They've looked good. They're getting contributions from literally everybody that they have. That they're
I'll
playing.
say Devers already looks like he's in midseason form. Dude's
When you see-
smashing the ball, he looks like he's playing really good defense. He looks lean.
Yeah.
Like not even lean. He looks bulky. Like he looks big. Like not
When-
fat. Like muscular.
When you see Devers going the other way, that's when he's like, he's locked in at that
That
point.
swing he had yesterday,
It's
where he just
fucking
peppered the ball
beautiful.
off the monster the other
Yep.
way and drove in Tyler O'Neill, was money.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Trev finally kind of got on track a little bit today.
Mhm.
Had a piss missile up the middle that the pitcher got a glove on, and then another base hit up the middle. So that was obviously good for him to see after going 0 for 3 with 3
Well,
Ks.
he's a pretty
yesterday.
streaky guy to begin with, too. You don't
Yeah.
expect him to. He could hit 270, but he's going to have stretches where he's going to be hitting 340 over 15 games.
Yeah.
He's so streaky.
It-
Go ahead, Cam.
It'll be nice to see what the offense can do if everyone's healthy. Like last year, when did Story come back? Like he was hurt for the
Right after
first
the
half,
All-Star
wasn't he?
break.
Yeah. So he was hurt. Devers wasn't right for part of the season, I remember last year. It'll be nice to see what the offense actually does with everyone healthy and a full
Yeah,
string
Duran
training.
and Cassis missed the whole last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, outside of Roberto Perez today, the lineup that was out there is probably what we're going to see on opening day. That's probably as close to an opening day lineup as we're going to get with no Von Grisham.
Who they have at second?
Valdez.
I think I want Pablo.
See, I was on board with the Pablo train, but where they're giving Valdez every rep right now at second base, they're playing Pablo as a first baseman and all the reps that he's getting, and he hasn't played with this starting squad yet in the whatever 3 games that they've all played together. I don't think it's going to happen.
So does it mean you think that means they're just going to rely on Pablo to be a platoon guy to get guys days off? Probably.
I mean, that even if they
Probably.
keep him with that, they might. There's a very real possibility they don't even keep him around. So
I hope that they do. I think he's electric. He's obviously a good locker room guy. They're not paying anything for him. The A's I think are still paying his salary.
We need Pablo TV time.
I said I'm a big Pablo fan. I think
Do they
he's
have
great.
an estimated time on Grissom's return?
Oh, like just after opening
Yeah,
day.
like a week or
not-
two
so
after
no-
opening day. It's not
There,
crazy.
in reality,
So nothing's-
he could end up having a quicker recovery than expected and be ready for opening day.
Yeah.
No, it's not out of the question. It's just the expectation he'll miss opening day, but not much more after that.
When do you guys start to feel the little bit of concern about guys that aren't really performing in spring training?
I don't really.
Even these young guys that aren't really proven.
Yeah, like I think spring training, you take it a lot like you do at prospect numbers. Like I think you can't really look at those superficial stats like their batting average, OPS, OBP, all that stuff. I think all you want to see in spring training is guys putting in good at bats and in the field just making the routine plays.
Which is
If they're
kind of
doing
where,
that, they're pros. It's going to come around.
Which is where I'm really struggling with Valdez right now because he's started 5 or 6 of their 10 games so far.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a hit yet.
Yeah.
He's been on base
Isn't he
twice.
struck out like 9 times?
It's not good.
I follow strikeouts more than I follow batting average. I don't care. Like Sam said, you have to focus on the at bats the guys take. But in Valdez's case, where he's striking out that much already, that starts to scare me a little bit.
Well, especially
Chris, could we get a little in-depth nerd stat maybe if you can look see if you can find how many quabs he has or his quab rating through in spring training right now?
Yeah, you guys keep talking. I'll see what.
Yeah, explain that to me while he's looking it up. I don't think I've actually
Quality
heard
at
that.
bat.
Oh, okay.
It's a newer
like, what
metric.
the
I mean, you've
fuck?
always heard of quality start.
Yeah.
Quab,
How
so
do
it's
they-
QAB.
How do
It's a
they
quality
measure
bet.
a quality?
Do you
at
know what
bat?
the actual? Because I know, like for
Uh,
quality start, it's 5 innings with 3 runs or less is a quality start. But
Quality at bat, I think, is just anything more than.
It's like you struck out, but you swung the ball.
well,
great.
it
Good
depends on
job.
the outcome too, though, because you could hit a first pitch fastball for a single.
So there's a couple different things that it can qualify as. A quality at bat is anything that is a hard hit ball, whatever they qualify that as.
I think it's 95 plus. They call it
considered
barrel.
a quality at bat. An 8 pitch plus at bat. Sack bunt, sack fly is considered a quality at bat. Moving runners over with less than 2 outs and a base
Okay,
hit.
so pretty
considered.
logical
Yeah.
Right.
quality at bat. Everything, yeah, eye test stuff, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, he has to be a 0 then. Has
Yeah, I was
Valdez
going to
done
say,
anything?
I can't imagine. Yeah, it's not great.
No.
I don't know if it's gonna have quality at bats on here.
They might not have it for spring training. It's a pretty obscure,
So, yeah, I mean
but to me, that's a big stat.
he's had 11 plate appearances and he's only seen 27 pitches. So you're not seeing a lot of pitches.
And how many
Your
times has he
strikeout
struck out?
rate, 5.
Yeah. So
That's 12 pitches in the other 6 at bats. So he's averaging 2 pitches in at bat, and he doesn't have a hit yet.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't have any quality at bats.
Yep, doesn't say he has
Yeah.
any on here. So
Not to dwell on Emmanuel anymore, but I'm in the Pablo Reyes camp. I think I'd really like to see him get time because he's a guy I really think that if he gets more playing time, he could be like a legit everyday player. But we'll see.
I just don't understand what the thought process is with playing him at first base, especially. I mean,
not when
maybe
you
it'll-
just signed Crone.
maybe it'll change once they get Crone, but
I think
Unless-
you're going to see Crone more so is going to be DHing. I bet.
The only
Like
thing
if you have a really dominant lefty,
yeah.
Crone will probably DH and Masataka will sit the bench.
Only thing I can think of with Pablo at first would be is if before they signed Crone, the idea was it was going to be Pablo or Dahlbeck on the 40 on the 26-man roster. If it was between those two guys.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden now you sign a first baseman, and now this guy who wasn't even on the roster as a first baseman is getting more reps. It's weird.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's really weird.
It is weird, but I don't know.
I think I could be wrong, but I think Crone has playing time at third base also. I think he has first, third, and corner outfield.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. But Wilyer Abreu's not really looking like an answer right now in the outfield either. He only has 1 hit.
Rafaela, from what I've seen, hasn't looked too great either.
Yeah, I mean,
he's walked a lot. That's the thing I think they want him working on, because I guess last year was his strikeout number. He's walked a shit ton.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think. Well, that was Wilyer Abreu last year too. Yeah. Wilyer Abreu had it was in 54% of his at bats he either struck out or walked.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah,
and I think so. From the at bats that I was seeing from Rafaela, I think his approach reminds me a lot of a young Devers, where he's swinging out of his dick on 80% of the swings he's taking.
Yeah.
Which I like it, but at the same time, that's not the role that he's going to be playing on that team. He's going to be playing more of in an ideal world, he pans out to be the 100% of his potential. He's a Mookie Betts-esque player. That's his prototype, is a Mookie Betts-esque player.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Cutter Crawford looked really good today.
He did?
He did. He shoved a little bit.
3 innings, 2 hits, 4 Ks. If you're getting that out of your number 4 guy.
I thought Bayo looked great yesterday, too. He had 3 batters where he kind of started to lose it. His off speed was kind of running out to his arm side. And not even with the mound visit, he took a step off the mound, buckled down, and got the next 3 guys. And I'd rather see that than him give up a base hit, a walk, a double play, and a fly out. Yeah. I'd rather see him at this point in spring training where the games don't matter. I'd love to see him work himself into trouble, buckle down like that, and work out. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if something's going on with Joe Jakes too, but I think he's only pitched in 1 game this spring. But guys like Brandon Walter, Lucas Lukey, is that how you say it? Lukey?
Yeah, Lukey. He pitched today, yeah.
Yeah, him and
Walter. Which I think we got him. Was he a Rule 5 guy?
No, he's been around for a while. He was with the Yankees, and he was with the Braves. And
that's why I thought he was with the Yankees, I think, last year, but I don't know how we got him. He's just a free agent, maybe?
He's old. He's 36.
I didn't think he was that old.
Yeah, so he's been around, but everybody pitched well today. Brandon Walter, only run that they let up was a Alejandro Kirk nuke, but everybody threw well. Only 5, 6, 7 hits. 6, 8, 9 punchies. That's a great day.
Yeah.
Granted, we didn't really face Toronto's studs.
You know who's looked bad this spring training is Zach Kelly. No, actually. Oh, can we talk about our new segment that we're gonna have?
Yeah. So we were talking about Cam. Were you here for this?
I think you texted about it.
Did we? I don't think we did.
Talking about.
We're starting a new segment. Me and Sam talked about it.
The Kermit Killers. We texted about it.
Yeah, okay.
So a new reoccurring bit that we're going to be doing every episode is anyone who hits a home run off of Garrett Cole will be the Kermit Killer of the week. And this week, our honorary Kermit Killer is Danny fucking Burgers Vogelback. He hit a ball to the moon, and Garrett Cole got angry in a spring training game that he fucking trotted too long. The dude weighs 340. How fucking fast do you think he's going to run around the bases? He's not going to sprint. He literally had, I think in the StatCast era, based on average home run trot time, he's the 3rd slowest ever. Just based on average. Fucking Garrett. Fuck Garrett Cole. Till the day that he could sign with the Red Sox, I'll fucking boycott. Boycott. I don't even care. He could be they could get him for free and he could set the world on fire as a Red Sox. I will always hate Garrett Cole. He's such a fucking pussy.
Tell us how you really feel.
First, folks.
Damn.
that shit just pissed me off. You're pissed off about a dude's home run trot in spring training, and then he goes, I don't really forget too many things. It was like, yeah, you're gonna fucking remember it when you face him in the regular season. He's gonna do the same shit to you.
I would just say,
fraud.
I hope the first time they face each other in the regular season, he goes deep off him again and just fucking walks the base, just stares him the
And
whole
then he's
time.
gonna put a fastball in Vogelback's ribs, and his ribs will just go, and the ball will just disappear right into him.
Thank you. I'll take the ball with me.
Yeah,
It was
See you later,
kind of
Stinky.
funny today because Vogelbach started at DH for the Blue Jays today. He got his 3 at bats, but his first at bat he struck out against Cutter, and he was walking back to the dugout. He's a hefty boy, as we were saying. So us hefty fellas, we get the little bit of the chafing problem. You could tell he had something going on while he was walking his ass back to the dugout. He was doing like the one leg shimmy out,
dude. Daniel,
trying to let his shit breathe.
like, don't get me wrong. Like Daniel, like obviously he's a major leaguer. He's been a mainstay for a long time. He's had decent success. He's like legitimately obese.
Yeah.
Like he's got like the fat roll on his forehead. That's how fat he is.
I'm looking at it right now. I want you to guess how much they have him listed as.
It's
I was
probably
gonna look it up,
wildly low. It's probably like 270.
That's exactly what it is. 270.
He ain't
He does
270.
not weigh 270.
That boy ain't 270.
What does he weigh? 270, butt naked after a fucking 3-day fast.
It very well could be. Yeah, they got him listed at 6 foot 270 pounds.
He doesn't
Not-
weigh 80
not
pounds
buying it?
more than me. That dude weighs 180 pounds more than me.
He's a big boy.
See, so we're talking about Danny's stats here, right? He had one really good year in Seattle where he hit 30 bombs. Not even really good year. He hit 208, but he had 30 bombs. Since then, Mans hasn't done shit. 2 home runs. Well, he's also played for like 7 different teams.
That was also the longest season he's ever played. He played 144 games that year.
Yeah,
He's
he
only
played
broken
104
100
last
once.
year. Yeah, he played 104 for the Mets last year, and that's the last time he. Well, that was
twice,
since 2019.
He also probably had 70 games of that 104 where he got 1 at bat as a pinch hitter. So he pinch hit a shitload last year.
Yeah, well, yeah, 104 games, but only 275 at bats.
Yeah, so yeah.
13 taters though. 275 at bats, struck out 81 times.
It's no Joey Gallo numbers, but
Joseph Galosif, BR Goon. But yeah, let's take one last look at a spring training subject here. Jared's got the Nationals, right? And Jared's Nationals 4-4 so far this spring.
Hey.
Not too shabby.
Red Sox beat him.
Yep.
It's true. Red Sox are 7-3, so good numbers.
You know what? I had a question in regards to spring training.
What?
So you know at the end of it, they actually crown like a Grapefruit League champion?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do your split squad records count, or is only
Yes.
one of those games
Yes.
go towards it? So does everyone play the same amount of split squads then?
I think so.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
so. They
Maybe
have
just
to,
do it by win percentage or something.
Maybe.
probably. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
Not
know.
that means anything, but
Cam's
Hey.
Pittsburgh Pirates 3-6.
Yeah, we stink right now. Leave us alone.
Sam's
We don't gotta talk
Colorado
about us.
Rockies 7-4.
the shitty teams usually do better in spring training.
Hey.
The Red Sox and the Rockies.
Well, makes sense because the Kansas City Royals are 8-3.
Yeah.
Nah, the Royals gonna be fucking world beaters this year.
Yeah. the
That could
Royals
be
are
different for
winning
them.
The Central.
We're gonna do some damage.
Genuinely wouldn't be the slightest bit shocked if they win the AL Central.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you can be.
All right. Well, we got free agent signings. What do we have? Chappie to the Giants.
Yeah.
Which, did you see how his contract is structured? It's
No.
wild. So they originally reported it as a 3-year contract, right? So this is the actual contract. So this is the Giants posted this on Instagram. The Giants and infielder Matt Chapman have agreed to terms on a 1-year major league contract worth $18 million. Chapman will earn $16 million in salary in 24, receiving a $2 million signing bonus. The contract includes a $17 million player option for 24 or a $2 million buyout, $18 million player option for 26 or a $3 million buyout, and a $20 million mutual option for 27 with a $1 million buyout. Like,
He's got a lot of bats.
And then apparently he's also. This is weird that they posted this. Chapman will also make an annual donation to the Giants Community Fund from his contract, which includes 90,000 in 24, 85 in 25, 90 in 26, and 100,000 in 27.
That just feels like that was a throw into his contract. They're making sure they
contract that is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's a lot of fucking
And then
fine print and dotted lines.
Yeah.
I don't know how well, I mean I know how baseball contracts work and whatnot, but that just sounds like a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
And math to have to do.
Yeah. Well, that's who fucking Scott Boras is, and he's Chappie's agent. He loves throwing in these weird, like, oh, you can opt out if you pay me this much. You don't have to pay me this much if you pay me this much. He did a lot of these contracts that we're seeing in baseball that are built like that are because of him.
He did.
If that
Matt
was me,
Chapman.
I would need a week to review that contract. I'd be like,
It's
I need to read
bizarre.
it 17 times.
Yeah.
Please.
Like Matt Chapman as a free agent has such a crazy fall from grace because obviously he signed that deal with the Blue Jays. And then, or did he get traded to the Blue Jays? Yeah, I think he got traded, right? And it was his last year. And he he was April Player of the Month, hit like 600 in April or something, and then fell off a cliff. And then now he signs with a team that doesn't even have a shout at making the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
Just an absolute, just fall from grace.
And then,
Yeah, who else do we have?
Bellinger.
Bellinger back to the Cubs.
Yeah.
I think that was on Sunday when we recorded the last one. That's what I expected. I think that's a good fit for him. I think the Cubs are building a pretty solid core, and in a weak division, they could have a kind of better than expected year this year and win that division. I think that's another division that's up for grabs with how shaky the Cardinals have been.
Bellinger, if he has a good year, he'll be out of Chicago. He has an opt out after these 2 years. So,
you think? Say it comes trade deadline time, he's lighting it up, and the Cubs are out of it. You think they deal him? Think? Yeah.
Probably.
I feel like he would be a big bat for a playoff team.
Yeah, somebody will just take on his contract, especially with the opt outs.
Yeah, that could be one of those. I forget who it was that every once in a while you'll see it when those players have those options. They'll do a contingent contract where they basically will they'll make the player pick up the option before they trade for them, so they know they have them for another year.
Yep.
I don't know.
Just to totally switch it up real quick. You see the Phillies discontinued their $1 hot dog nights?
Yeah.
Absolute blasphemy.
I mean, did you see what happened last year when they did it?
Yeah, got a little ridiculous last year.
Whatever.
Need a fanatic with a fucking cannon going around shooting off hot dogs at fans. There's some lady that got pelted in the face and had to go to the hospital.
Got to be aware, lady. They
That
put
was
signs all
only
over the
in
place.
Philly. Only in Philly.
Yeah,
that shit's fucking amazing.
I'll be there in July. I'll try to take some.
Go sit down with the front office
videos.
and
tell Davey D to come back.
Yeah,
please.
I beg of you. But yeah,
Sam
I don't think
he's
there was.
I now own the Phillies.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I don't think there was really any other.
I can't think of anyone.
Free agent moves.
I mean, really, the big ones left on the table. What we got?
Snell,
Montgomery.
Somehow
Tim Anderson has made no noise. Same thing with Tommy Pham, no noise. Especially Tommy Pham is really surprising to me.
Tim Anderson's with Miami.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he did sign with them. You're right.
When did he sign with them? I missed that one.
It was totally under the radar.
2 weeks.
Yeah, but it was totally under the radar. Just didn't get any coverage. But yeah, Tommy Pham is one that I'm really shocked hasn't gotten picked up by anybody.
He's on the older side, though, right?
Pham?
Yeah.
32? 31, 32?
He's not that old.
No. He's kind of, I think what's holding him back, he's a questionable locker room guy. He's just he's a really passionate guy, a little bit tapped in the head, where I think in the right locker room, he's the best teammate, and in a bad locker room, he's your worst enemy.
Yeah.
Tim Anderson, a whopping 1 for 5 this spring.
Nice.
Saucy.
We already kind of talked about CJ Crone to the Sox minor league deal.
The Crone Zone.
Have kind of no fucking clue what their plan is with him.
If I had to guess right now, if I had to put some money on it, I would be like, they're keeping Pablo, they're keeping guys like Valdez, they're keeping Ref Snyder, McGuire obviously has to be on the bench. I think that you have to move Bobby, right?
Yes, Bobby has to be moved at this point.
But
Get
the thing,
him
like-
off my team.
But the thing is with him, like, they're not paying him anything, and does anybody want him?
If you're not paying him anything, if a team needs a guy, we don't need him.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Is there anybody that would take him, like, give us anything for him?
You can get
We'd
something for him.
I don't know. I don't think
Wasn't-
if it came to it, I don't think we wouldn't trade him. We would
You
just
think
cut
just
him.
release?
Wasn't
Yeah,
that the
that's fair.
conversation last year? Like when he had a streak where he got hot, and I don't know.
In 21, he played out of his mind. for,
August
like-
of 21,
for, like, the last
Jared.
2 months of the season, he was
No.
out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
He was
So
like
we've
Tristan
been talking-
Cassis was the second half last year.
So
That was him in 21.
There's been conversations about trading him for the past 3 years.
Yes.
The last 2 seasons.
Yes. He should have been traded after 21.
Why they didn't
If-
trade him after 21 is beyond me.
You know
Because
you
they
have
knew you had
Cassis.
Cassis coming
Yeah.
up. And all Dahlbeck has done since then is shoot himself in the foot as far as trade value goes. Every time he comes up to the majors, he does not perform.
Yeah, he's a AAA hero.
But
He's a
I just
quadruple A all-star. Literally
just
the
remember that
definition of a quadruple A
conversation.
player.
Like he hit that hot streak, and then everybody was saying, if you're gonna move him, like now is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Kind of like last, and not to like switch to the Patriots, but it's like Mac Jones last year. Like he had like 2 good games, even though they lost. He played well in 2 games, and they were like, "This is when you trade him." Like,
Yeah.
This is.
You
this
don't
is
trade a
when you're
guy
gonna get
after
the
he
most in
sucks.
return. Yeah.
Did you hear
Not
the
in
rumors
this-
that the Patriots might be looking into Baker Mayfield?
I did.
Yeah.
They love him. So I'm looking at a list.
I don't really hate it.
Well, it's because Van Pelt worked with
Baker.
Mayfield
Yeah.
in Cleveland.
I get a Baker Mayfield pass jersey. Because it's just like an iconic jersey, whether it's like having a Johnny Manziel jersey. Like, it's just a good jersey regardless.
That's fair.
So hang on, I'm looking at just free agents who are left.
Mm.
So I can't get pitchers in the list that I pulled up, but for shortstops, no. What the fuck do they have him listed as? Third base, Gene Segura is still out there.
Gene the Hit Machine.
Hit machine, 34.
My guy.
Duval is still out there,
It's true.
and then
Sox
JD Mart.
Sox have no space for Duval.
No shot, not
You
anymore.
know
And
who I
then
think JD's going to
Martinez.
go to?
Back
Detroit.
to the Dodgers. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I can really see him signing with the Tigers and going back there.
Hey, that division, anything can happen.
Well, and the thing is, he played there for 2 seasons. He can hit there because that's actually, if you're a dead pull right-handed hitter, that's not a bad ballpark. If you're a hitter that plays at the middle of the field, you're not gonna hit any fucking home runs there.
Yeah. You know who the Sox should take a stab at real quick while he's floating out there?
Gary
Jordan
Sanchez.
Montgomery. Oh.
No, bring back Adalberto Mondesi. Bring him back. Don't pay him to rehab again.
Another guy they paid to rehab and he never played.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm good.
And no, apparently Gary Sanchez signed with Milwaukee back in February.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't hear that. Yeah.
He's still with him?
Yeah.
Reese
1 year
Hoskins,
deal.
too. Reese Hoskins got traded, but
Yeah.
Reese kind of got banged. Reese got banged.
Yeah,
But-
it's tough. It's a tough situation for him. But you're not playing over
I mean, it's
Bryce
like
Harper, so
It's a crapshoot that they signed this generational player who's supposed to be an outfielder for the 10 years of his contract, blows out his arm, and they're like, all right, well, our first baseman tore his ACL, so we're going to give you a shot at first base. And then all of a sudden, he's like a gold glove caliber first base. You're like, well,
Yep.
we got a log jam here, kid. You're out of here.
Yep.
It's
Sorry about
fucking
that.
It's like sucks to suck. It's tough.
yeah, it's brutal. In other news, switch it up to a women's sport for a second. Oklahoma lost today for the first time in 71 games.
Jesus
Softball?
Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, didn't they?
70,
Didn't
71
well last
game
year?
win streak.
Didn't they like go start the season 1-1 and then not
Yeah,
lose
they lost
again?
to Baylor in February.
And they never
And took
lost
it
again.
personally. we took that
Rattled off
personally.
71 of them bitches.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's just fucking insane. And they lost to a
Crazy.
shitty Louisiana team. That's the worst part.
Like LSU or
No, like Louisiana Raging Cajuns.
oh, nice.
Not their best game.
Did you speaking of the
You
Raging
guys hear
Cajuns?
that?
What's
Oh, yeah.
going on over there?
She talking?
She's giving her up input on
She's actually
Oklahoma.
a fan of the.
Yeah.
Speaking of
said, don't you badmouth my Raging Cajuns.
speaking of the Raging Cajuns, did you see the Raging Cajuns baseball team played a game at Minute Maid, and like something happened where I don't know, like there was a disagreement with the kid who was pitching and the head coach, and the kid came off the field and was like screaming at the head coach, and the head coach
and
fucking grabbed him by
Oh,
his
I
shirt.
did see this. Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit that gets you cut.
Yeah.
You
That's
don't
the type
do
of shit
that
that
shit.
gets the coach fired. You don't do that.
Well,
You
but
can't
it could
grab
go
a kid.
both ways. It also just baseball law. You don't fucking go into the dugout
regardless,
screaming at your coach.
It doesn't matter what you say to a coach, especially at a big D1 school where the cameras are on. You do not put your hands on a player.
He
Yeah.
put his hands on his jersey.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If I'm being
Doesn't matter.
fully honest, hand to God, I'm on the coach's side. I would have done the same shit.
I'm
the
not
coach
saying
of
I.
this fucking team. I am the captain now.
I'm
You
not
don't
saying I
fucking
disagree with
come
you.
into my
I'm all
dugout
for it.
screaming at me.
I'm all for it, but even okay, say you want to grab him by his fucking neck, take him down in the
Going to the
locker room
clubhouse.
first.
Yeah, take him to the. All right, come on, go into the boxing rink. Get the gloves on.
Slap
No
him
cameras.
around. Yeah, fair.
Did you see I forget what school it was, but talking about college baseball, the kid who got thrown out of a game because he had sticky stuff in his belt.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see that. I saw the kid that got
Dumbass.
thrown out for celebrating a walk.
I did see that too, but no.
Yeah,
There's
Hawaii.
there's certain conferences, I guess, now in college baseball where they've made like they've had meetings with the umpires, like the umpiring crews that they hire, and there's certain umpire crews that have agreed to eject players for any sort of bat flip or over celebration.
Yeah, that needs to get under control. You
Like,
can't
are you-
fucking do that.
Well, the kid, it was like the 8th inning in a tie game to load the bases, and the kid had like an 11 pitch at bat and walked and like flipped the bat and was like, "Let's go!" And he just fucking heaved him. Like,
Jesus
you
Christ!
see the coach walked over. He was like,
yeah, the coach was like, "Why?
What happened?
Well, and then there was one that was even better. So there was a game that the team was down like 7-1 in the second inning, and both teams are jawing back and forth like crazy. Both umpires mourn. They're like, any over celebration or anything like that, you're tossed, because pitchers were coming off the mound like screaming and shit. And they're down 7-1. They go down like 9-1. Then they come back. It's like 9-6. And in the 8th inning, kid comes up, hits a go-ahead grand slam. And calm as hell, he's just walking down the first baseline and just rifles the bat in the air. And the umpire steps out past the plate. The kid, he hits the grand slam, does the trot. As soon as he touches the plate, like the umpire has a hand up, he touches the plate, and the umpire just goes and fucking throws him out. Like waits for him and just fucking gives him the heave. I was like, God damn, these guys are fucking brutal.
See, at that point, at least they warn the teams first. Like that.
Yeah.
That's different than just fucking 11 and pitch walk. Like imagine Cass's last year when he screamed when he did the exact same thing.
Oh no, if they did that shit in the MLB,
Oh my
there'd be
god!
riots. Because the thing is, that's one of the self-policing rules.
Yeah,
Where if you over-celebrate, you get a fastball on the ribs,
yeah,
and like so be it.
yeah.
Just like who was it that Ian Happ, when they had that he had that kind of bad slide and took out Contreras at the plate, and then the next at bat he got drilled in the ribs, and he knew it was on purpose. He took his guard off, gloves off, and went to first. And the pitcher got tossed, but he didn't react because like. If you're a gamer, you know the rules, and some of them are dumb, but like you expect it. You can't really get pissed about it. So, what do we got next year? I mean, kind of talked about it.
Pitcher.
Yeah, we can just Red Sox, I guess, finishing up on the baseball stuff. I really because you mentioned the pitchers that are still left for free agency, really Snell and Montgomery. I think the Red Sox get either of those guys. They're go from a pretty average team to an above average team.
Yeah.
I really think they're a pitcher away.
The more I read and the more I've looked at things, I feel like it's getting more and more likely by the day that we do end up getting Montgomery.
It
I
does
saw an
feel like
article
it
that
is.
says that
Well,
too.
it sounds like it's he. The only teams he would like to go to are the Rangers and the Red Sox, and he hasn't discussed anything with the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers
The
don't
Red
want to
Sox are
play
the
ball.
only ones he's discussed it with. So, like, I get what the Sox are doing and trying to use leverage to talk it down, but like, just fucking give the guy his money.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you're fighting over tens of millions of dollars, then fine. But if he's coming back like, hey, I want 80, 82. No, we'll give you 80. Give the guy his fucking 82 and move on. Move on with.
Dude. You sign him. That shores up your starting rotation. You move Crawford to the 5. You bump Pavetta down probably to 4. You put
Bayo at 3, Giolito
No,
at 2.
I think
Or Giolito at 3.
Bayo's starting opening day at this point.
That's fair. You're right. Yeah.
Even if Montgomery comes at this point, it's Bayo's
yeah, because
got
you want
opening
like
day.
one of your guys.
Yeah.
That's, like,
So-
because the opening day starter is like a big locker room thing too.
Yeah.
So if we were to get Montgomery, hypothetically, I think it would go Bayo, Montgomery, Giolito, Pavetta, Crawford, and then that moves all 3 of the guys who are fighting for that number 5 spot. You put all 3 of them in the bullpen. You're not going to send any of those guys
which
down.
is what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want those
And then
guys in.
You
the
send a guy
fucking
like
bullpen.
Zach Kelly down to get his shit right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a good
he's-
team.
I mean, I think the bottom line is we really like to look at this and say, with the Red Sox going in as they are, they're not the fucking Oakland A's this year going
No.
into like they're going to be a 500 ball club, whether it's 5 games above or 5 games below. It's just
Yeah, I think that the delta is 5 games, but again, like,
Yeah.
when you go in with the mindset right, thinking like, yeah, you're gonna be in that area of 5 under, 5 over. With how the team is built, like in 21, they had that September where they won like 19 games.
yeah,
Like I could see this team if the pitching is healthy towards the end of the year and that everyone's kind of settling in at the right time. Like I could easily see them squeaking into a wild card spot, and then. But the thing is like, I almost wonder if them getting in a wild card spot and like getting like bounced in the first round, I think that might piss off fans more than them not even making the playoffs.
yeah,
Genuinely, I think
Yeah.
it would, because it'd be like, you're telling me that we put this team together without really much effort and we were that close.
yep.
Like all you needed was a little bit more. I think it would probably piss fans off even more.
The worst thing the worst thing that could happen to the Red Sox ownership group this year is the Red Sox making the playoffs. I truly believe that, because if they make it, they get bounced in the first round. You're going to have fans revolting. If they make it and say they go on a run, okay, well now you're going to have fans pissed off because fans are going to realize shit. They think they can do this now because look, we just made the playoffs.
It's
Right.
It's a 162 game season, right? But
Yeah.
obviously, those first 9, if you really want to push it, 9 to 15 games are going to be very telling for our season. You got Seattle, Oakland, and the Angels in our first 9 games, right? You figure you got to go at least 6-3 in those. If you
At least.
if you
I think-
lose a series to Oakland,
Yeah.
eesh.
I can't see. I don't. They're not.
Even
They're not that bad. I don't. I
Even-
think
even
they're
the
going to
Angels,
finish
right?
on the outside looking in of a wild card spot more than likely.
Yeah, but we have 9 games, and then it's on to Baltimore. You got a 3-game series at Baltimore, then you got the Angels again, and then it's like it's go time.
Angels
So,
another one.
you-
Angels could be the worst fucking
Sneaky.
team in the West.
No,
Yeah.
they can be sneaky.
The
They're
Angels.
the worst.
you think?
They are the worst team in the West. They will be the worst
I mean,
team in the West.
Oakland is there, but that's not a real
Okay,
team.
second.
It-
Yeah, right. Oakland is there. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know, dude. I think they can be low key, kind of sneaky good.
You think Ron Washington brings them to the promised land?
Promised Land might be a little bit of a stretch.
I mean, they're not a
But-
better team than the Mariners, Rangers, or Astros.
No, not at all.
Like that's the top 3. They're gonna finish. I bet every dollar I have the Angels finish 4th in the AL West this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing with the Angels, they could be sneaky, but they also could just be a complete fucking train wreck because Rendon feels like he's dragging that entire locker room down with him
I mean,
by himself.
it also depends what you're gonna get. Like, obviously, they're going through kind of the rebuild situation now too, and you're hopefully getting a full season out of Zach Neto at shortstop this year. You got Nolan Shanuel coming up, who's that first round rookie that they drafted however many months ago it was, June. He's already
Who was the catcher that got hurt last year? He'll be back this year.
Logan O'Hoppe.
O'Hoppe.
Yeah.
But this dude just got drafted in June, and he's already going to be making his major league debut.
Paul Skeens. Skeens is going to be on the opening day roster.
You think?
Yeah.
Skeens hit 102 in a game the other day, didn't he?
I really think he will be.
What was I going to say?
I don't know why he wouldn't with the Pirates. I think his stuff's as good as anybody they have on that.
Yeah, but
rotation.
that's one of those things. I mean, I know it's not the same as like football or anything like that, but you got to send a guy down at least to start, let him get his shit right.
Well, so
develop a little bit more.
So the theory behind it was, so he played rookie ball last year, dominated rookie ball.
Yeah.
And when he was at LSU, the pitching staff that they had, that like the pitching coaches, that whole program, all of those guys are former MLB pitching coaches. So he was running basically a pro program, and that's what he was being developed through. So a lot of people thought he could be drafted and go straight in because he's already been developing the same way that they're going to develop in the minors.
Yeah.
I really think there's a good chance he's on the opening day roster.
So I'm reading, I just looked at RotoChamp, and now I'm looking at MLB.com's prediction for the Pirates roster. So they don't have Skeens in the rotation either. They have Mitch Keller, Martin Perez, Marco Gonzalez, Roansy Contreras, and then Bailey Falter.
How is Martin Perez still in the MLB?
It's not Martin. It's Martin. Thank you.
How old
Martin?
As their number 2.
Is he like
he's
42,
like 30,
43?
No, he's not that.
I thought he's mid-30s.
32.
Yeah.
He's
Early 30s even.
Why did I think he was so much older? Like Martin Perez, a pitcher for the Red Sox?
Yeah. He broke in 2012, dude. He's been around for a while.
Martin.
So he came in the league at 20.
That's why he feels so fucking old.
Yeah. But yeah, they have Martin listed as their number 2. So,
and I think if Skeens isn't on the opening day roster, it would be like when they usually like mid-May, you see that first batch of rookies get called up.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Well, so and I think that's where Pittsburgh's at right now too. They're like, okay, are we going to contend this year? No. So what's the point? Are we going to bring him up here and maybe get his shit rocked and totally screw up his projection for the next 5 years? Or do we send him down, let him dominate a little bit more, develop him a little bit further, and then call him up halfway through the year when we're out of playoff contention where the pressure's not there?
I feel like that, depending on that's player dependent, right?
Yeah.
Like I think the Red Sox fucked up Brian Bayo doing that. Called him up too early, really got banged around.
It's player dependent, but that's like, I feel like that's almost like a universal thing for every major
right,
team.
but I think with a guy like Paul Skeens, though, where I think he's already 22, isn't he? 22, 23. I think he was a senior. Mm-hmm. So, like, I feel like for him, it's one of those things, like, if you got a sports
21.
psychologist or something, if they think that he's a rock solid enough guy mentally where that's not something you have to worry about, to me, I think that there's no reason you need to keep him down there. Like,
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I just don't think it happens that way.
Yeah,
which is sad because you're holding back a potential. Like, he's just going to go to AAA to start the year and just absolutely dismantle people.
I was going to say, I genuinely think I think that he'll come to the majors and still be solid. Like, yeah. I don't think he's going to be he's not going to be a blow up. Like, he'll be solid.
Cam, I'm sorry, dude. The more I look at this Pirates lineup, you are in.
They're bad.
Listen,
it's really bad.
I just need them to. Yes, probably. The Pirates are looking terrible right now. I just need him to be brought up so I can look at the mustache every 5 days when he pitches.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, dude.
That whole staff should get stashes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The fucking Nationals on paper, not
Not that
horrible.
awful.
No.
They got
Abrams-
Gallo and Winker in the offseason.
Abrams is due for a breakout. Lane Thomas is good. Joey Gallo, if he
Alex
can
Call is
fucking
good.
figure it out even a little.
Mm.
Winker, Keibert, Nick Senzel, they got too. They don't even have.
Think with Gallo,
on the bench.
Nationals Park's a pretty good left-handed hitting park too.
They don't even have
know
Alex
Schwarber when
Call
he was
listed
there.
as a starter.
They don't have Call
Which is-
as a starter.
No,
Huh?
That's weird.
they got Victor Robles in that third outfielder
He's
spot.
still with the fucking Nationals.
Oh yeah,
Is he the only player from 2019 left? Now that Strasburg is gone.
probably.
Strasburg
National-
isn't even technically gone.
That's going to go to court, and the Nationals are a fucking embarrassment for what they're doing to Steven Strasburg.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking embarrassing.
It's atrocious.
Victor Robles is competing for the starting center field job with Jacob Young, according to Davey Martinez, which that Jacob
Davey
Young
Wavy.
dude started last year in Single A. So
Good for that kid.
We better be able to go
That's a
win it.
Nats thing, though, right? Like if you want to, they're rebuilding. You're not going to compete. Why not get the guy you think is your center fielder of the future just more at bats?
Yeah.
I
Right.
gotta start
Why not?
following my team more.
I mean, yeah, and looking at this, I don't know where they're going to put Alex Call. There's nowhere for him to play.
Could move him maybe because that's a player that will play. It could get playing time on a lot of other teams.
Yeah,
Because that's the only thing that the Nats have. They have crazy outfield prospects,
yeah.
like insane outfield prospects.
Yo, Cam, Leover Peguero, where's he play?
Fucking who?
That's your second baseman. Put some respect on it.
Jesus Christ! How do you
Saying,
even
I
spell that?
knew that Leo Peguero was second baseman. I believe they got him from the Pirates. No, I think he came up
Plays
with the
for
Pirates.
The Pirates.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nats. I was gonna
No,
s- yeah,
no.
Pirates. Yeah.
Yeah, he's plays for the Pirates. Yeah. They don't have who do they have projected as their highest hitter? Brian Reynolds
Probably,
at 268.
They have Brian Reynolds and
Gonna be
O'Neal
Brian
Cruz. I
Reynolds.
bet you number 2.
Neil Cruz is 249. Brian Hayes 261.
I think
okay.
that the Pirates fumbled an enormous bag by not trading Brian Reynolds in 2022. They could have
This
gotten
is
a
his-
lot back for him and continued to pump up that rebuild.
This is a contract here for him, isn't it? Isn't this it for
No,
him?
he extended.
Oh fuck! Right, I forgot he extended.
Yeah,
That's right.
a pretty team-friendly contract too.
Yeah.
right? But last year wasn't great. So,
Yeah. We'll see.
anyways, want to jump into our Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
So we got
Yee.
Mount Rushmore of sports movies. And our one stipulation was because all of us one would be Sandlot.
Sandlot.
So we could not include Sandlot because it would be a wasted pick. Who wants to start it out?
I can start.
All right. Rip it.
All right. So my 1-1 that's not Sandlot was Miracle. I fucking love that movie. Greatest American movie, greatest American sports movie ever. Then I go to Rocky,
Oh.
the Bad News Bears,
Ooh.
and to round it out, Major League.
Okay.
You fucking dink.
No
I
way.
had 3 of those.
I had one. Do you want to give your last one then, Chris?
Yeah, what a load of baloney. This fucking guy. Jeez, I knew I should have volunteered to go first.
That's why I said I'm going
Jeez.
first.
So I had all 3 of those, and then my 4th one that I had was Caddyshack.
Oh, yeah, I had that.
Good one
That was an
also.
honorable mention. I had that one.
is a good
Yeah, so I'll go because I had 2 of Cam's. So my 1-1 was also Miracle.
Mm.
Then I had The Longest Yard,
Oh, that's a good one.
Major League, and The Field of Dreams.
That's a great one.
Yeah, and I have some good honorable mentions, but we'll save those till the
Yeah,
end.
I got a couple too.
Well, you're not going
So-
first for those. Fuck you, bud.
Cam's list is 15 movies long. And
He's got a Billboard
It's kinda
Top
like-
100.
it's kind of like when Cam wants people to sign with the Red Sox. He just wants everybody to sign.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's gonna
Red
do
Sox sign
every
everyone.
sports movie.
Hey, listen, it's not my money. Just sign them.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Valid.
That's a good point.
So my 4, obviously, Miracle as well. Remember the Titans?
Yep.
Solid choice. This one I think is not only great, like because it's true, but also it's a hilarious movie. Cool Runnings.
Oh,
I forgot about
fucking Cool Runnings.
Oh my god!
Feel the rhythm. Feel the
John
rhyme.
Candy.
Yes, John. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
John
yes.
Candy.
And then my last one was Mighty Ducks. Obviously, I had to go.
Shout out Gordon Bombay.
Yeah.
Shout out
Exactly.
Emilio Estevez. I'm gonna take the honorables, just cause I wanna. So this is what I had in order. This is the order they came to my mind. I have Moneyball.
Good one.
Yep.
Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Henry Baumgartner.
I was trying to think of that one.
Any Given Sunday. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
That's a good
Al
one.
Pacino.
Yeah.
Pacino?
Probably one of the greatest
speeches of all,
of all time. I can't do it for you, gentlemen. Inch by inch, play by play, we will crumble as individuals. Then I had Remember the Titans. Jared said that, and then Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that came to mind for honorables.
It's a good one. It's a good one. All right, I'll just give mine because a lot of mine have already been given. My honorable mentions: I had Moneyball. I had The Longest Yard. I threw Dodgeball in there just because it's kind of like a sporty one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I love Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Felt like it had to make the cut. Why do you drink your own urine?
You can
'Cause
dodge
it's
a
sterile.
Sterile. I like the taste.
Patrick O'Houlihan. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Fucking incredible. And then the last one I had was White Men Can't Jump.
Fucking
Shout out Woody
hilarious
Harrelson.
movie. Yeah. So I
movie.
had a couple of them, but the ones that haven't been said, Bull Durham,
Oh,
Good one.
Slapshot,
yeah.
and Rudy. I love
you know,
Rudy.
so I had 2 that just came to mind.
Let Jared go first, you cucky.
Oh, I thought he already went.
Give his honorable mentions.
did.
Oh yeah, give your honorables. I thought you already went. My bad.
So you guys repeated a bunch of ones that I was thinking. Is it fair to put like any Adam Sandler sports related movie
Sure.
in like one category?
Yes.
They're just amazing. Okay.
How many are there?
some
Like
other
6?
ones. We Are Marshall.
Oh,
Love that movie. Matthew
that's a good
McConaughey.
one.
Other ones I had Field of Dreams, Little Big League,
Oh,
and Slapshot. I put is by far one of the funniest hockey
Yeah.
movies I've ever seen.
So off of what Slapshot made me think of Goon.
Yeah, like a
Goon
newer
is great, and then-
newer version. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen this one. It's kind of older. It's from the '90s. Basketball.
I love basketball.
Yeah.
I love
Basketball?
basketball.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Jared, you like baseball. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
All right, send it to me. I got no
Well,
problem.
yeah,
with
it's like these guys invent a sport, and it's basketball. It's baseball and basketball combined into one
Yeah.
sport. It's so stupid.
It's
And
stupid.
Joey
but it's
Diaz
fucking
is
funny.
the stand-up comedian.
Oh, all right. I'll walk.
Yeah,
out.
it's so fucking funny. I'm trying to think of any other ones that kind of come to mind.
I mean, Waterboy. I don't think anyone said Waterboy. Yet.
Yeah,
That's why I threw Adam Sandler in
Yeah.
one category.
yeah. I think did Chris say Rudy?
I said Rudy.
I didn't.
You said Rudy.
Rudy.
I said Caddyshack was on my.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
list.
Caddyshack's good.
Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
What else?
Caddyshack all time.
Oh.
Fucking Bill Murray.
I just thought of a fucking great one. I don't know how none of
Yeah,
us
no,
said
it's fine.
this.
I was fucking talking.
Go ahead, but I just thought of a
No,
really
no.
good one.
Go ahead. I'm just
Semi-pro.
fucking with you. Ah,
Yeah,
You
that's
said
the
you
one.
said
Tropics.
SYC.
Get tropical. You said S my C. Screw you. Screw you, Jackie Moon.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's another
I just
one.
thought-
Blades of Glory.
Oh. Yep. Yep.
So I just thought of another one. It's like outside of the realm, but Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah.
poppy.
I mean, is NASCAR a sport? Some people say it is. I think it counts.
I would count it.
Oh,
I would count it.
That's a good one.
Somebody didn't love you enough as a child, did they?
What is it? Grandpa, you talk me like that again. I'm going to throw your war medals in the river. Grandpa, you talk me like that again. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey.
I just another one. They just keep coming to me. It's the one with it's not Unbreakable. It's the one. It's Mark Wahlberg. He plays for the Eagles.
Invincible.
Invincible. Yep, that's a pretty good one too.
Which makes me think of another one, The Replacements with
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, what's his name?
That's a throwback. What's the shitty ass one with fucking The Rock?
Keanu Reeves in that movie?
Yeah.
In The Replacements?
I just thought of another really good one. What's the baseball one with Keanu Reeves when he's the coach and the kid dies?
Oh.
Keanu Reeves is in a fucking baseball movie?
Yeah, and it's he's a coach. He coaches a little league team.
Yeah. Fucking who's the dad? It's fucking. Is it Denzel Washington?
Hardball.
That is such a good movie.
It is.
Yep.
I haven't seen that one. Huh.
You definitely have seen Hardball.
Hardball is classic.
No, I've never seen this one. Yeah.
The what is it? The
God.
Kakambas, I think, is their team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
That's like old school
God,
Keanu Reeves. That's like before Matrix Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie's from 2001.
Yeah.
It's almost 25 years old.
I've been on a bit of a Keanu Reeves kick. I watched all the John Wick movies this past week, so.
Who else is in the football movie? With The Replacements.
I was trying.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
He's the coach.
What's that? It's the terrible fucking football movie with The Rock. It's like a Disney one.
Oh, fucking.
Isn't he like a Tooth Fairy or something?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's his daughter's name's Peyton. Fucking.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the fucking Tooth Fairy in it.
No.
The game
No,
plan.
he's the
The game
quarterback.
plan.
Game plan.
yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking of another one where it's the same girl and him.
Yeah, there's another one where he's the fucking Tooth Fairy.
Classic.
Yep.
We could go on. We could have done a whole podcast on sports movies. To be honest.
Oh,
Ooh, I just looked up another one.
so Sam, the movie you're thinking of?
Jared was talking.
Sorry, Jared. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Sam's still here. Sam, kick him out of the video. I just googled it, but Glory Road. I know it's like a basketball movie, and I'm not a big basketball fan, but I don't know if you guys have seen that one. That's a good movie.
Hoosiers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyways.
classic.
Sam, the movie you were looking for that you were thinking of is literally called The Tooth Fairy or Tooth Fairy.
What's the other one? It's a basketball one. It's like Coach something. Coach
Carter.
Coach Carter. Yep. Coach Carter.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep.
Oh,
Carter.
if we're going basketball, Air Bud.
No, that's where we end the podcast. Right?
Yeah,
You guys got anything else you'd like to say? We're kind of on Air Bud. We're not going to put Air Bud in that conversation. I'm going to cut that out. Cam was like, "It was my shit."
Loved
The
Air Bud.
comfort movie.
This
Kicking
is
and
like
Screaming.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Don't forget to pass it to the Italians.
Have you guys seen? It's like it literally just came out, but have any of you guys seen the Iron Claw?
No, but I want to see it.
Highly recommend.
I heard it's
It
wildly depressing.
It is very depressing, and it will take turns that you do not expect.
Yeah.
from the movie.
Well, it's a true story.
But I know. Highly recommend that movie. It's a really good movie.
Is it on anything yet?
I don't think so.
Would you go to theater?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
We
have
saw
to.
it when we were in Florida.
Have to snag it.
Super good movie.
All right, we got anything else?
No, I'm good.
How many yawns today, Chris?
I think I'm up to like 8.
Cam yawned first though.
Nuh-uh, that's bullshit. Chris yawned first. No.
Chris had a yawn at one point that was like 11 or 12 seconds. It just kept going.
Everybody
It was
yelling
crazy.
at me. It's not my fault.
I didn't say
I'm not
anything while it
yelling
was
at you, Chris.
happening.
I'm defending you. I'm calling Cam out. I think
True
he
story.
yawned first.
All right, so we'll be back for the Kurt Schilling episode next week, number 38. Anything else you want to throw out there, gentlemen? Any ideas for Mount Rushmore next week? Are we going to do GTA characters next week?
I think we should.
All right, lock it in. GTA characters.
Yep. Nice.
All right, we'll catch y'all on the flip. Peace.
Later.